Hey, how you doing? Cheers. Oh man, this is even better than usual. Woo. All right. Just today, I was coming back from Greensboro, North Carolina. I'd taken my wife down there. She was getting back to work, like I said, after recuperating from her surgery. And I had to drop her off in Greensboro. And on my way back, I stopped at one of my local haunts in Bland, Virginia, which I've been extremely lucky there. But just today, this is what I found. Really super cheap. I'll just go through these quickly. Herman's Hermits on tour. How cool is this? I haven't cleaned this yet. It's on the old MGM label. Dolly Parton. 9 to 5 and Odd Jobs. Cool. These still got the shrink wrap. These records are excellent. Merle Haggard and the Strangers, Swinging Doors. Man, I'm loving some old country. Look here. These are in great condition too. I've been wanting these for a while, but it's hard to find them in decent condition, and these were all in beautiful condition. These Glenn Campbell albums. It's got By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Galveston, and Gentle on My Mind. Beautiful. Beautiful. And here's some more that blew my mind. Hoyt Axton. Man, I've been wanting Hoyt Axton albums and hardly ever see them anywhere. And now, me, I'm the kind of guy, I don't do a whole lot of online shopping for stuff. I prefer to go out and dig myself and just in kind of go for the serendipity, of just finding the little unexpected treasures. Found these. Hoyt Axton, My Griffin Is Gone. Great stuff. What's some of the songs on here? Beelzebub's Laughter. Snowblind. It's got the original Snowblind Friend, which was a great song covered by Steppenwolf. And here's another Hoyt Axton. A Rusty Old Halo. It says got Della and the Dealer on there. And here's one right here. Fearless. Hoyt Axton. Man, these are just wonderful albums. Life Machine. Chris Christopherson. Me and Bobby McGee. Man, this has got about anything you want to hear from Chris Christopherson's on there. Help Me Make It Through the Night, For the Good Times, Sunday Morning Coming Down, Casey's Last Ride, To Beat the Devil, The Best of All Possible Worlds, Me and Bobby McGee. Beautiful. Here. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Four-Way Street. Beautiful double album in excellent shape. I got this for $1 at the junk store, and it's excellent shape. Here's another double LP. Joan Baez. Blessed Are. As usual, Joan Baez covers a lot of people. It's got she's doing the band The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, Rolling Stones, Salt of the Earth, Angeline. Man, good stuff. Another Buck album. Super clean OG copy of Tapestry by Carole King. I had an original copy of this about 40 years ago, whatever, whenever it came out. And just to find a pristine, beautiful, clean copy for $1, shoot, yeah. All right, so that's just what I found today at the junk shop in Bland. But rest of these are just things that I've found recently. A mixture of just digging. Now there are a few of these. That one in particular that I bought online. I'll talk about it. But there's a thrift store find, really cool. Dennis Coffey and the Detroit guitar band Evolution. It's kind of a R&B, rock and roll, Psych tinged guitar album. Beautiful. I was just really thrilled to find a copy of this. I'm a Sumac, Legend of the Javar. Look at that cover. Let me get it off of here. Off of this, get the glare off of it. Beautiful. Look at the condition of this. My gosh. This will fit great with my Exotica collection. Stoked to find a couple of ventures that I had been looking for. Surfing. It's an early Ventures album. It's an original. Love this stuff. And here's another. This is a cool album here. Theme from Shaft. A lot of nice guitar covers on here. Man, Peace Train. Man, it's just, I'm a Man. Beautiful albums. I couldn't pass these up. I just could not pass these up. Olivia Newton-John's Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits Volume 2. I mean, Olivia. I mean, these are worth it just for the beautiful covers. But I like the songs on there. Oops. Wow, it's getting away from me. All right. If Not For You. Beautiful stuff, man. This has got Let's Get Physical, Magic, Xanadu on this one. Great stuff. All right. There's a couple here that I bought new. Okay. Got this one at, this is Joy Williams, Venus. I love Joy Williams. I've got 4 or 5 of her CDs. She was part of the Civil Wars duo. And this is one of her more recent solo albums. I think this was the first solo album she had after she had broke up with Civil Wars, and I won't get into what that breakup was all about because I don't know. But she had this album. This was more of a pop album, and I think later she redid the album in a more acoustic folk style. But I'm really digging the pop stuff here. It's. Oh, yeah, Joy Williams. All right. Man. This album here, I dearly love this, but man, it was such a bitch to get this thing. I had ordered it like 2 or 3 months ago on Amazon, and it come up at a good price on Amazon. As soon as I ordered it, I got a notification, it's like temporarily out of stock. Well, when I ordered the thing, it was showing multiple copies. What the hell is it with this? So that went back and forth for over a month. But finally, I got a copy of this. This is a reissue of the Animated Egg album with some bonus tracks on the second disc. And this is mainly the product of a Jerry Cole. Jerry Cole was one of the great session guitarist in Los Angeles, part of the Wrecking Crew. Played with a lot of people. But he's real famous for doing these Exploito guitar albums. And I was on a streaming video with Randy at Dead Wax 66, and he was talking about this album and about Jerry Cole, and Richie, Vinyl Richie, was on there, and he was talking about Jerry Cole and about the records on the Crown label, and saying that Jerry Cole did a lot of work on the Crown label, and some of those records are very desirable now. So I thought, wow, that sparked my interest. So I started shopping around, finding old Crown records, and most of these I found are in pretty rough shape, okay, but they're super cheap. And here's an actual Jerry Cole record. It's A Go-Go Guitars by Jerry Cole, and it's pretty beat. You see, it's got 25 cents written on it, which is what I paid for it. And I found this in a stack of 12-inch records, no sleeves, no covers, just a stack of the vinyl record stack. And I was going through there and I saw this. It looked like hell, but I thought, hell, for 25 cents I want to get it. I got it and cleaned it up. It's noisy as hell, but the damn thing plays just fine all the way through. And I can still enjoy it because there's no major scratches, no skips. Hey, I was happy as hell. So I kept looking and I found some more Crown records. See the logo? This is Last Date, which is a bunch of countrified cover tunes, but it's got some really cool guitar on there, which I'm sure is probably Jerry Cole. All right. And here's another one, The Country Gentleman. You see the Crown Records thing there. And I don't know if... let me see, this is The Country Gentleman featuring Larry Caldwell with Speedy Price and the Saddle Tramps. I wouldn't be surprised if the Saddle Tramps was just another name for the Jerry Cole and some other session musicians. This is basically just pure country, a lot of steel guitar stuff, but I don't know who this guy is. He's got a Stratocaster. But look at that chord he's playing on that guitar. It's just goofy, man. But the electric guitar on this album is spectacular. Just imagine old 60s country tunes with a crying steel guitar, but with some of the coolest electric guitar runs and feels in the background. Cool album. And I found these two Mexicali brass albums on Crown. You see the Crown thing. And although this is kind of, Mexican style mariachi music, a la Baja Marimba Band or whatever, Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. But almost every song on here has a really cool electric guitar solo. So, bound to be Jerry Cole. Man, just look for this stuff and you can find it. And here's another Crown Records. See, Crown Records. This is Joe Turner and Jimmy Nelson. And this is just some really cool blues. It's basically piano blues with harmonica, but it does have some electric guitar backing and solos on many of the songs. But this is really a cool blues record too. All right. Okie dokie. All right. Enough of that. Here's some more recent finds. Found this one for $1. Cosmos Factory. Creedence Clearwater Revival. Man, I couldn't pass it. Look how, this is a clean, pristine copy. No ring wear. Tight corners. The vinyl's in excellent shape. This is an upgrade, so I couldn't pass this up. My old copy is I've got a German copy of this album. It's got that beautiful German slick covers, you know, which is a gatefold. But the vinyl on that record is pretty rough. This is a pristine copy. And speaking of along the lines of Creedence, John Fogerty, I found a copy of this John Fogerty, Eye of the Zombie, still in a shrink wrap. Still has the hype stickers. Near mint copy. Oh my gosh. Great album. Great album. Found some interesting Psych records too. This one, I paid a few extra bucks for this one. I found this one, these next, let me see, these next 4 records here I found at a place called Hippo Records in Greensboro, when I was in Greensboro. And I went by there, and I wish I had a little bit more time, but I spent about an hour there and found some of these. This is another upgrade. The greatest hits of Eric Burdon and the Animals. If you're a fan of psychedelic music, man, you can find copies of these all over the place. But the copy I had, the one that I already have, it's pretty beat. It actually has a hole in the vinyl. Matter of fact, it was in such bad shape that when I was at a record store once, I complained to the counter person. I said, I'd like to buy this record, but there's actually a hole in the vinyl. And they looked at it and said, well, you can just have it if you want it. Oh, okay. So I took it. I mean, it's okay, but this is a really pristine, beautiful copy. It's got the original inner sleeve. Hey, I recommend this album. I really like it. I can remember Sky Pilot is on here. I can remember the first time I heard Sky Pilot. I heard it on the radio, probably 1968 or 69. Blew my mind. Because, back in those days, most radio stations would play, 2 or 3 minute pop songs. And then when the psychedelic era started, some stations would branch out and actually play like 7-minute songs, like the 7-minute version of Light My Fire by the Doors, or this Sky Pilot by Eric Burdon and the Animals. Man, yeah. Oh, there goes the doggies. Yeah, okay, guys. All right. Thank you. You can stop. Hey. Okay. Hey. All right. Found this one. This is pretty cheap. This is the Cherry People. I don't know if you can see that, but this is an embossed cover. It's kind of like a 3D embossed cover. The Cherry People. This album was so cool that what struck me was the artwork. Hold on a second. Hey guys, girls. Okay. All right, I'm talking to you. But what struck me was the cover art on here. You open it up and it's bubble gum, autographed boy band. But this is pretty cool. This is kind of like sunshine pop. Just a little slight bit of psychedelia here and there. A few little places with some fuzz guitar. But I really enjoyed this record. And you know, sometimes the cover art is better than the music. But this is pretty good. I enjoyed this. Earth Opera. I haven't even played this yet. I've just got it and cleaned it, and I'm going to play it here after I do this video. The Earth Opera. It's on Elektra. This, from what I understand, this is kind of a folky, progressive, slightly maybe acid folk. Come on, guys! Alright. I'm going to come over there. Don't make me come over there now. Alright, come on. There's nobody here. You should be doing that. But anyway, Earth Opera. This is their first album. Yeah, I had to pay a few extra bucks for this, but I couldn't pass it up. I've been literally needing a copy of this. This is a 1966 press, still in the shrink wrap. It does have a drill hole in it. Doesn't have any stickers on it, so I believe this was probably a promo, maybe, who knows. But got the original inner sleeve on the red Mercury label. Beautiful. I think this was this one and the Psychedelic Sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators. These were some of the first albums to ever feature the word psychedelic on it. Psychedelic Lollipop by the Blues Magoos. I remember seeing the Blues Magoos when this album came out, 1966. I was watching TV and I saw where the Blues Magoos were going to be guests on the Jack Benny show. This was like 1967. And so if you remember Jack Benny, you know, he was a comedian. He came out there and he'd play an out-of-tune violin and had Rochester was on there. Rochester! Yeah, Rochester. Oh, Rochester! But anyway, if you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. But I remember the Blues Magoos were guests on there. And they came on there and they did Tobacco Road from this album. And I'll never forget watching that on my black and white TV set. And they went into this kind of a psychedelic rave in there with, you know, special effects, swirling effects and stuff, man. It just blew my mind. Alright, guys. I want to take a break. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta do something with these dogs. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, me and the dogs had a little talk. Man, that's good. Alright, let me finish it up real quick. Couple things. Found these for $1 a piece. Pristine Elvis Presley. I think I had both of these already, but these are definitely upgrades to the ones I've got. Elvis GI Blues. RCA, Elvis on Stage. Hey, February 1970. I know we're just past February 2020, which means this album was recorded 50 years ago. And happy anniversary. We miss you, Elvis. Alright, just a few more things here. I found this Bebop Deluxe. I found these at my son's store here recently. Nice Bebop Deluxe sunburst finish. The Pretty Things. Savage Eye. I like this. This is a pretty cool album. I I think it was produced by Norman Smith, which Norman Smith is famous for working with the Beatles, the early incarnation of the Beatles before 1966, and with early Pink Floyd. So this is an excellent album. Sounds great. Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. Nice double LP. Little thematic sci-fi drama music. Alright, and a couple more things. Canned Heat Hallelujah. I found this one in Blacksburg the other day. Love Canned Heat. Hallelujah. It's like the artwork. And finally, one last thing here. I found this 12-inch 45 RPM single by The Orb. Like The Orb. I very seldom ever see anything by The Orb on vinyl. So, that's pretty much it. I hope it's not too long or too boring. If it is, if you've got this far, thanks for watching. If you got bored and went on, you're not even worried about this anyway. So, anyway, folks, cheers, peace, love you guys. Thanks for watching.